So, as a girl in high school, I find that expressing myself can be kind of difficult. I understand that everybody could have trouble expressing themselves, but for me, personally, one of the many things that I express myself through is fashion and the way that I dress. But that could be very difficult because everybody's comparing themselves to each other and how they look. Everybody is so consumed with, do I look skinny? Do I look good? Do I look better than my friend? That it's all just kind of messed up and everybody's just consumed with these materialistic things. For example, if I wanted to wear a tight, low-cut shirt to school, I know that I'm not fat, but I have fat, so everybody would label me as, wow, that girl is dressing like a quote-unquote slut, and they'd be slut-shaming me. However, if a skinny girl wore a tight shirt or a low-cut shirt or even a tube top to school, nobody would say a thing. I have a friend that came to Watchung Hills wearing jeans that were ripped all up and down. She was wearing a tube top, but she's tiny. She's a little girl, and nobody said anything. I could never get away with that. I think that the school's dress coding policies are completely ridiculous because if somebody smaller than me tried to wear the same thing as me, I would get in trouble and they wouldn't. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that you should wear whatever you want as long as it's not offending anybody, as long as there's no profanity on it. You could wear those short shorts, you could wear that low-cut top as long as not everything is out and as long as you're not offending everybody. I think that comparing yourselves to others is ridiculous because everybody has a different body. There's curvy girls, there's skinny girls, there's tall girls, there's short girls, and I just wanted to show this image from the Airy Real campaign. It's not photoshopped, it's not retouched, it's not filtered. All of these women on the screen, they all have different body types, they all have different body shapes, and they're all happy, and they're all healthy. You see the models on Instagram, you see the models on the runway, and you think you want to look like them. But you don't, you really don't. They're not healthy, they're not real, they're photoshopped. It's not attainable, and it's not something that you should want to look like. You should want to be yourself. You should want to be like these women who are happy the way that they are. They're all together and they're not worrying about, do I look skinny, do I look fat? Now, especially with social media, everything can get so tricky. Talking about those Instagram models, those girls posing on Instagram. Now, chances are it's photoshopped. We've all heard of Facetune. We've all seen it. A lot of girls here use it. Everybody's guilty of it, but it's not normal, it's not natural. You shouldn't want to look like that, and it's not realistic. Now, with prom pics, junior prom just happened, senior prom's about to happen. Everybody's worrying about the way they look. Everybody's worrying about, is my dress as good as hers? Do I look skinny in this dress? Is this dress too tight on me? I was wondering that myself, and during junior prom, my mother told me, wow, you look beautiful. If only you lost 5 pounds, you would look so much better. That actually happened. And she's not the only person. So many people, my friends, my family, my sisters, everyone, they say, wow, like, it's a little tight. Like, you should lose 5 pounds. But that shouldn't apply. As long as you're happy and as long as you're healthy, these negative comments shouldn't mean anything to you. You should be able to express yourself the way you want to express yourself through fashion. You should be able to wear whatever you want to wear and feel comfortable in your own skin. Now, I know that this talk about self-love is tricky because by me telling you to love yourself, it doesn't work that way. You can't just say, don't compare yourself to others, like don't look at other people that way and wish you looked that way, because everybody struggles with that. I struggle with that. I'm sure plenty of people here do. But the thing you could do is just try to tune out those thoughts, like tune out what everybody is saying about you. Because the body that you have is the body that you're gonna have forever. You've grown up with it, you're gonna be with it forever, and you really can't change it. You could try and diet, you could try and exercise, but nothing can change the body type you have, nothing can change, like your height, your shape, like your curves. It's just you, and it's just who you are, and you should express that. Now, I wanted to say that we have to rise above this culture, especially with social media, with everybody caring about how they look, with everybody about, do I look skinny? Do I not look skinny? We should rise above that culture, and we should all just be happy for other people. Don't talk about other people. Don't talk about how they looked in their prom dress, how they look in those short shorts, how they look in that tight dress. You shouldn't pay attention to things like that because it's not about yourself. You should just mind your own business and let other people wear what they want to wear. If that girl's wearing a dress that's a little bit tight and you could see a little bit of like her curves or even rolls, who cares? As long as she's healthy and as long as she's happy and walking around with this sense of confidence, you shouldn't care and you shouldn't be talking about that. So when you get these negative messages, make them positive. Think about, wow, this girl's talking about me. Good. Who cares? You shouldn't care about what other people say about you. You should just walk around and tune it out and think to yourself, these people are talking about me. They're thinking about me. I'm in their brain. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So I just wanted to end this message with just love yourself and try to stay positive as much as you can, even though it's hard. So, thank you.